We're the tank Blitz, Armour Pants here. How's it going? Having a review for you, didn't I? Indien Panzer, German medium Tier 8 tank. So some review and mastery gameplay. Subtitle Little Head that thinks big. So there you go. What the fuck is this fella here with a small head? Well, this is one of the small-headed creatures from the small-headed kingdom. Available on Amazon and other places like that, kind of weird looking. And that's what the Indien Panzer is. It's a tank with a really fucking small head, and it's a hard bastard as well. And that's sort of its defining feature, really. So let's have a look at it in the tech spec here, right? So you will see that this tank is a Tier 8 German medium tank, as we said, and it sort of then leads on into the Leopard PTA. Now, this tank is very interesting tank. Its history is very interesting. It was prototype blueprints designed for the Indian Army. That's why it hence its name, the Indien Panzer. And the tank itself was quite successful in trials, but in actuality, the production process for the tank proved too technical and would have been difficult to implement in India at the time. So therefore, they decided not to go ahead with it. But the tank itself was actually very good and tested very, very well. So that's something that's pretty interesting, actually, isn't it? And nice history to it, because I always assumed it was Indians, like cowboys and Indians. So I didn't actually think it was the Indian Army, but there you go. So you learn something new every day, don't you? Sometimes you learn two things new every day, and some of us learn nothing, as we've seen from playing the game recently. Now, this tank has good muzzle velocity on the gun. It has a 90mm gun. It has a good rate of fire. Its muzzle velocity is 1,000 meters per second, which is really good. So you're going to pen. There's low dispersion. 5.2 reload if you use gun rammer, which I always use on medium tanks because I believe medium tanks should get in your face up close and personal, therefore they need a good rate of fire. It's relatively mobile, it's pretty fast going forward, good reverse speed. Obviously it's not like an RU or anything like that, but it is pretty manoeuvrable. It has very good frontal armour, especially in the lower part, and you can get some good angles as you can see going up there. Now, but it's the turret, the small head, that makes this tank so unique and actually so effective. We just have a look here at the back of it. You can see standard medium tank, really, isn't it? You're going to get penned. You're going to get, you're going to get Freddie Mercury rounds right up the arsehole. Now, but as we were saying, it's a small head in this tank that makes it so effective and so unusual. Look at the front on here, right? So against other Tier 8s, difficult to pen. Against Tier 7s, difficult to pen. Against Tier 9s, the lower glaces is easier to pen. But here's the thing, look at the turret with your front on. Almost all of it is the gun mantlet, and that can't be penned. So it's a very, very small target. And you'll see in the gameplay I'm going to show you that I bounce, I don't know, like 6-7 shots off the turret because you just can't pen it. I mean, I'm sure you can pen it, but it's just such a small target. And you're going to have to take a long time on target to get your shot off. Even then, it's not guaranteed you're going to pen. And of course, when you're lined up target, somebody's lining up on you. So you can do your teammates all sorts of favours by proving to be a very difficult target. And you'd be surprised how many people take that target, and you'll see how many bounces I have, and the guys trying to pen me actually get penned themselves in doing so. So there you go. So that's a tank, a medium tank, and its defining feature is a small turret that is very, very difficult to pen. So this is a typical hull down tank. But of course it's medium tank too, so it's good for long range sniping. It's good in a brawl because of that frontal armour on the turret, and because of the rate of fire, and it's also good in circle of death and that, obviously if it's a very manoeuvrable heavy you're going to have some problems, but for your standard heavies it's manoeuvrable enough to get around. The tank is agile and terrain friendly and doesn't really have a map that doesn't suit it. Now, what I decided to do was go to sea here, and this map really lends itself to me going to sea because sea is on a hill here, so it means that I can stick me little head over and see what's going on, and I can do that fairly safe in the knowledge that I'm not going to get smashed, which is always good, isn't it? Because nobody gets like getting smashed. I mean, in the real term of getting smashed as opposed to getting drunk, because most of us like that. I certainly do anyway. Oh, glitch in the matrix there, what the fuck happened there? Alright, so here's what I mean. See, Cap C here is on a hill, so I can stick my little head up there over the hill, and you see I present myself as a target. There you go, bounce, oh my head, but I bounced the shot. And I'm still capturing the base. Put one into him. There you go, reverse back. Now I'm going to present my little head again there. Is any takers? Any takers? Try to get one in there in the louver, but obviously Frontal on. He's difficult, but there he bounces again. Little pinhead that I have, bouncing shots like nobody's business. And of course the other thing, apart from me not taking damage, is if somebody's fired at me, they're not doing damage to my teammates. So I'm not getting damage, nor are my teammates, so you kind of a double whammy effect there. Another bounce, see that, there you go. Just doing all sorts of brilliant bounces here. See what I mean about the gun being so accurate? Change the APCR, and even on that T28 prototype, it's a small target, but that gun is just so accurate. It just pens there again. And there, another bounce for me. Oh my god! So I'm ready to have, I already have my golden ribbon for an epic ribbon for all the bounces I've done. The game is only like a minute and a half old. Come down here now to get that Luva. We don't want him pushing up on us and getting in behind us. And this time I come down a bit too far and I get smashed. And now we get a Freddie Mercury round straight up the arsehole, because the guys behind me, I really don't know what the fuck they're doing, but they let the fucking T-54 lightweight come up behind us. What the fuck they were doing? They're all behind. I mean, I'm front line. How they let them come up behind me? But anyway, nice Freddie Mercury round for me, right up the arsehole. My arse looks like the Japanese flag now. But I decide now I need to fucking just grab this bull by the horn, so I decide to push up. Now he's gone beyond me, that KV3, so I decided to take on this T28 prototype again. Why not? Because he's been sort of, we've been sort of having a little tete-a-tete since the beginning, so I decided to come up on him. I believe I'm manoeuvring enough to be able to get around and kill him. But actually there's somebody else attacking him, so all I need to do is just keep him occupied, and there you go. Just look at that, how accurate the gun is. And you know, take a little bit more time and aim the gun, you know, aiming is maiming, as we say, you know. Don't rush shots when you don't have to. Take your time, make sure you get that shot in, do some damage. Now we've had a pretty good game so far. We've cleared away quite a few reds. I'm going to come to help now with the KV3, because we made some little bit of trouble here, I think. So here we go, right up the arsehole for him. It's a prison round, right straight up the arsehole. And that's going to sort of fucking vindaloo round there. He's just not happy with that. And then with my rate of fire, reload again, and then straight there's another kill. There's a Stephen Hawk around for him there, because created a black hole where his arse used to be. Now I don't know what happened there. The gun let me down a bit, or I let myself down, whatever. One up the arsehole of him, Freddie Mercury round, straight up the arse. Now with this T-54, I have to say he's a decent enough player. There was a nice kill he got there on your man, and gets another one here as well. There you go, nice one. He was a decent player, that T-54 lightweight. Just his teammates let him down a bit. There you go. So last kill for me too. So I got 2 kills, way over 3k damage. And as well, you may laugh out loud, T-54 lightweight. That was very nice bit of play at the end there, even though you're totally outnumbered. Fair play to you, Mush. Game's over now. There is one of their lads is left. And he's just gone to cap. I think he's gone to cap to see if he can win it on points for them, because he's outnumbered now. Just check who's left. And I wasn't sure what kind of hit points he had left here at this stage, so I was being a little bit cautious. As it turns out, he's almost dead as well. So the M4A1, so there you go, game over. So I think it was a pretty good game all round, and shows the flexibility and the versatility and the major strength of the Indien Panzer, which is its tiny little head, which is so difficult to pen. So there you go, 3.22k of damage, mastery badge, and that's mainly down, of course, to XP with all the bounces, etc. It's not just about the damage done or the kills, as we say before. They're not the only way to get mastery badges. So yeah, so there you go, that's the tank in itself. Now here we are. Now let's have a look at our little friend with the little head, our big friend with the little head. So this is a great gun. It's great frontal armour. It's gun depression 10 degrees, so use it. That pinhead, very difficult target, very difficult to pen. So sniping while you hold down is winner chicken dinner all the way in this tank. And while fast though, this tank is not as agile as other meds, so just be careful about it. As for brawling and COD, make sure you pick your targets like I did with that T28 prototype. There's good alpha, it's great reload, so use that. And remember that small head, because it's Bouncey Mike's bounce from Bounceville. You're going to bounce shots till the cows come home. And here they are. Okay, there you go. Subscribe, follow, like us, or don't, or whatever if you feel like. Alright, you know, I'm laissez-faire, laissez-passer, libertarian. That's me. Take it easy now. Cheers, Mush. See you now. Boys.